Hey Zambia, welcome back to Cyber Intelligence Zambia CIZ, the channel where we break down digital threats in a way every Zambian can understand. I'm Cyber and today we're talking about phishing. And no, I don't mean fishing or fish at Kafue or Bangweulu. I mean the kind of hook that steals your money, your data and your identity, and you never even see it coming. So stay with me till the end of this video because I am going to show you something about links and website addresses that will change how you use the internet forever. So let's go. Now, I've been watching people on LinkedIn, Facebook and the social media platforms lately, and I keep seeing the same complaints over and over again. The bank system are weak. The systems are failing us, my money disappeared and nobody's helping me. And I understand the frustration of losing money, it's painful. But here's the truth that nobody wants to hear out loud. In most of these cases, it wasn't just the bank system that was weak. It is because of certain links you clicked. Attackers are not breaking down doors. They are knocking politely and you are opening the gate yourself. And today I'm going to show you exactly how that happens and how to stop it. Let me use an example, maybe it will stick with you, to explain this well. You know how a fisherman casts a hook into the water with bait on it. The fish doesn't see the hook, it only sees the food. It looks real, it smells real. The fish bites, and that's the bait right over there. It's caught. Now phishing works the exact same way. A hacker sends you an email, a WhatsApp message or a Facebook post that looks completely legitimate. Maybe it looks like it is from your bank, from a certain website you signed up for, from a certain government institution. The message says something like it's urgent, something that makes maybe your heart beat a little faster. Your account has been suspended. Click here immediately to verify your account, maybe from the bank. You have won 5,000 in customer loyalty. Claim this prize by clicking this link. That's how they work. So you see, they may also appear like your MTN mobile money is at risk. Update your details to avoid losing access. You see the bait, you don't see the hook. You click, and the moment you click, they have you. Here is what actually is happening behind that link. When you click a phishing link, one of three things happen. Number one, a fake website opens that looks exactly like your bank's login page or your mobile money app. The colors are right, everything is the same. The logo is there, everything looks real. You will type in your username and password, but you just handed your credentials directly to a criminal sitting somewhere within a laptop. Number two, malware silently downloads onto your phone or computer. The moment the page loads, you don't see it, but it runs in the background. It watches everything you do. It starts to input your keystrokes, making those people know exactly what you are doing. Hence getting your account number, your bank account details, and selling the information in the dark web. Your personal information, your name, your phone number, NRC, all of that gets harvested automatically, sold. And the worst part, you didn't even know it happened. You think the website just didn't load properly. you close it and move on with your day. Meanwhile, somewhere on the other side of the world is already inside your account. Now back to what I see on social media. People say the banks are to blame. And yes, I want to be clear, organizations must invest in cyber security. Banks, telecom companies, government systems, they have the responsibility to protect infrastructure. That is non-negotiable. But here is what the data tells us globally, and Zambia is no exception. 90% of cyber attacks begin with a phishing email or a link, not a hacked server, not a system failure, a human being clicking a link they should have never clicked in the first place. So when your account gets drained after you clicked a link from an unknown source, that is not the bank's firewall failing. That is social engineering succeeding. The attacker didn't need to be a genius programmer. They just needed you to be in a hurry, scared or excited for 10 seconds. That's the uncomfortable truth. And knowing this is the first step to protecting yourself. Now I promise you something at the start of this video, that I will show you something about a website address that will change how you use the internet. Here it is. Every website you visit has an address. That address is called a URL, a uniform resource locator. Let me break down that word by word. Uniform means it follows a certain standard and format. Every URL on the internet is structured the same way, whether it's a Zambian website or one from the other side of the world. Now here is where criminals play their tricks. Look carefully. These links listed below. If you've seen for the one for I love said music, it has got that and that. Then the other one has got this .com.ngroup.io login. So the first link is legitimate. The domain is ilovezmusic.com. HTTPS is there. The path / login. So everything checked out, you are safe to proceed. Now the second, ilovezmusic.cox, has two traps. First, look at the name. It says I look, not I love, and .cox. So you've seen. So that technique is called typosquatting, registering a domain that looks almost identical to a real one. Banking on you not noticing the difference. Second, the extension domain can be .ngroup. Know that you should not use that. So the moment you see something unfamiliar or stranger in that position, stop. The third link is the most dangerous one because it looks almost convincing. Look again. https://ilovezmusic.com.ngroup.io. So your eye sees ilovezmusic.com and your brain says, okay, I know that site, but your brain stopped too early. Here is the rule you must memorize. The real domain is what comes immediately before the first single /. Everything before the real domain is just a subdomain, and anyone can create a subdomain for free on only a domain they own. So in that third link, the real domain is not ilovezmusic.com. The real is ngroup.io. the criminal registered ngrok.io or is abusing a service that runs on it, and simply put ilovezmusic.com as a subdomain in front to fool you. This technique is called subdomain spoofing. Ngrok itself is actually a legitimate tool used by software developers, but attackers abuse it to fake pages that look real. If you ever see ngrok.io in a link that someone sent to you out of nowhere, do not click it. Let me go a little deeper on HTTP versus HTTPS because this is important. When you visit a site using HTTP, your data travels in plain text. If you are connected to a public Wi-Fi, at a cafe, a bus station, a university library, someone else on that same network can intercept and read everything you send. Your username, your passwords, your messages. This attack is called the man-in-the-middle attack. The attacker sits silently between you and the website, reading everything. HTTPS prevents this. Your data is encrypted before it leaves your device. Even if someone intercepts it, they see scrambled and readable code. But here is the warning. HTTPS does not mean the website is safe or trustworthy. It only means the connection is encrypted. A criminal can build a perfect fake website and still give it its website HTTPS, and many do. So HTTPS is necessary, but it is not enough on its own. You must check the domain as well, both things together. So what do you actually do to protect yourself? Here are 5 rules. Stop before you click. If a message creates agency, that is the bait. Attackers want you to emotionally feel that there's a certain thing you have to work on. They may want you to be vulnerable so that you can click things without thinking. Before you do anything, remember rule number 2. Check the sender. Real organizations email you from official domains. A real bank contacts you from their registered email address, not from a Gmail, not from a random string of letters and numbers. And be careful. The display name can be faked. Always look at the actual email address in the brackets, not just the name that appears. Rule number 3. Read the full URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Use what I taught you in this video. Find the real domain. If something looks slightly off, a missing letter, a strange extension, an unfamiliar subdomain, do not proceed. Go directly to their official website by typing it yourself. Rule 4. Call to verify if your bank or mobile money provider sends you something urgent. Close the messages and call their official number directly. Find that number on their official website, not in the messages they sent you, no. Rule number 5. Also, enable 2-factor authentication, 2FA, on every account that you use. Your Gmail, your account on Facebook maybe, and other accounts. So what is 2FA? Think of your account like a house. Your password is the key to the front door, but what if someone copied your key? With 2FA, there is a second lock, and only you have that one key after the second lock. So when you enter your password, the system sends a one-time PIN code to your phone. You enter that code and only then you will get in. So the attacker has your password, but they don't have your phone. They are locked out. On WhatsApp, on Gmail, on your mobile banking app, turn it on today. It only takes about 2 minutes to set it up. It could save your entire account. For the organizations watching, businesses, schools, banks, governments, departments, NGOs, your responsibility is equally real. 1. Train your staff regularly. Humanize them to handle their human error. Also, most breaches happen because one person clicked one link. Make cybersecurity awareness part of how your organization operates. The other thing, before we close, here is a quick recap about what we've done. So to avoid phishing emails, attempt to try this one. Know that it creates urgency. Act now or your account will be closed. Real organizations give time. 2. It has spelling mistakes or branding that looks slightly off. 3. The sender email address doesn't match the organization. The display name says bank support, but the email is from a Gmail address. 4. The link doesn't match the organization's real domain. 5. It asks for information the organization should already have. Your bank already has your account number. They should never ask you to confirm it through a link. 6. Phishing links offers something too good to be true, a price you never entered. Free data, a government grant out of nowhere. If you didn't sign up for it, don't click the link. So the next time you see something on Facebook blaming the bank, share this video with them. Not to shame them, but to protect them. Because the best firewall in the world cannot protect you from yourself. You are the first line of defense, and knowledge, the kind we build right here on CIZ, is your most powerful weapon. Remember, URL, uniform resource locator, check HTTPS and the real domain, recognize the tricks, typosquatting, subdomain spoofing, fake extensions, enable two-factor authentication 2FA, slow down before you click that link, and if something feels wrong, it should probably be. So don't click those suspicious links. Don't be a victim of phishing. If you've made it through here, thank you and subscribe.